Hello everyone. Today our group will be presenting the Waldorf Education. So my name is Manpreet Singh and my group member is Manjan Singh, Bhavtaran Singh and Pavandeep Kaur Rajdeep Singh. So Waldorf Education, founded in 1919 by Rudolf Steiner, is a holistic and developmentally appropriate approach to learning. It focuses on the whole child by integrating academics with arts and hands-on experience from preschool through grade 12. Based on an understanding of child development, it aims to inspire lifelong learning and help students develop their unique abilities. Subjects such as math, science, and language are taught through real life experience rather than memorization, supporting an intellectual, emotional, physical, and creative growth. Waldorf graduates are known for being independent thinker, creative, and strong leaders, while teachers focus on building curiosity and a love for learning in every child.
Hi, my name is Bhavtaran Singh. I'm the second guest speaker. So today we are discussing about the Waldorf education. So here are some major points like what the Waldorf education provides us. It helps us play and imagination for children, whole child development, and art, musical, and other movements, strong relationships between children and parents and teachers. Waldorf education is a holistic, child-centered approach to learning development by Rudolf Steiner. It focuses on overall development of children by supporting their intellectual, emotional, and physical growths. Instead of only focusing on academics, this approach encourages learning through play and creativity and open-ended questions and real-life experiences, which helps children become independent and more bounded with the other individuals and children.
Hi everyone, my name is Manjan Singh. So now we will talk about image of the child. So how the child is viewed in the system, how he act, and how they interact with the environment. So in Waldorf education, the child is viewed as a capable, creative, and naturally curious individual who learn best through active engagement and meaningful experiences. Children are seen as whole beings with intellectual, emotional, physical, and spiritual needs. This approach reflects individual differences and recognizes that each child develops at their own pace. As a result, learning is not rushed, and children are given time to explore freely, imagine their thoughts and everything, put their efforts in their own pace, and grow in a sportive environment.
So the role of teacher. Teacher in Waldorf education act as guides, mentors, and role models who support both academic and emotional development. They often remain with the same group of students for several years, allowing them to build strong relationships and better understand each child's needs. Teachers focus on creating a warm, engaging environment that inspire curiosity and creativity, while also modeling positive behavior and values.
Pavandeep, you have to unmute yourself.
This is Pavandeep Kaur. Now we'll discuss about the curriculum and methods. The Waldorf curriculum is interdisciplinary and experimental, meaning that students learn through hands-on activities and creative experiences rather than memorization. Academic subjects such as math, science, and language arts are integrated with arts, music, movement, and storytelling. This approach helps students engage more deeply with the material and develop a stronger understanding of concepts. in early childhood. The use of technology is intentionally limited to encourage imagination, creativity, and real world interaction.
So now we are talking about the learning process in the world of education. Learning in the world of education is based on experimental and a play-based learning. So, where children actively participate in learning activities such as cooking, art and activity, storytelling, gardening. In cooking, they can do a practical experience like hand-on experience, and they can do teamwork. In the art and activity, they can express themselves by doing art, and with this, they can develop their fine motor skills. With the storytelling, they can imagine stories, which helps to develop their imagination skills. Like, and they can also learn a language skill. In the gardening, they can explore outside and connect with the nature and build responsibility. So, and with this help of learning experience, they can explore outside and make a friends, so leads to curiosity, creativity, and deep learning.
The next slide about the program planning. Program planning is the most important part in every daycare or childcare. So this is where the school or the childcare stands when we see the program planning, how the children's and educators and how the curriculum from the management is given to ask children to help them in better learning and engagement. So program planning in Waldorf education is very flexible and based on the developmental stages of children rather than a strict academic standards like we see in other schools like in Montessori and some more. So in Waldorf is very flexible and developmental for children. Teachers design lessons that are meaningful, creative, and connected to the real life experiences, not only based on artificial or AI or academic standards. So in Waldorf during the seasonal festivals, nature-based activities, and artistic projectors, which are helpful in incorporating the curriculum into children so that they can better connect with the environment and the culture and bring up with open-ended questions and explore more about the real life rather than going into the academic standards. So this approach of Waldorf education ensures that learning remains engaging and relevant, and the children are always stays filled up with curiosity to explore more and help help them developmentally appropriate.
So now we will talk about family relationships. And according to me, family relationships is very important. Whether it's like Wardrobe or Montessori or play based anywhere, like they spend half of the day in the school and then they go at home. They interact with their families and half the day with the educators. And on the weekend, they are usually in their home. So the educators and the family should be aligned at the one at they should be on the same page, like they should know like what's happening in the school and what's happening in the at their home, so they can interact and they can do same activities at their home too, or if they have interest in that activity, so it will like very beneficial for their child. So, Waldorf Education emphasizes strong partnership with families and educators. Parents are encouraged to actively participate in their child's learning and to support the values of Waldorf education at home, such as limiting screen time and encouraging creative play. Schools often build a strong sense of community where families, teachers, and children work together to create a supportive and nurturing environment.
Now we will discuss about the opportunities and supports. Waldorf Education provides a wide range of opportunities that support the holistic development of children by focusing on creativity, emotional well being, and social growth. Through daily activities such as art, music, storytelling, and hands on learning, children are encouraged to express themselves and develop confidence in their abilities. Like, I can see that children are so much into their self regulated, they are independent, especially school agers. As in my placement, I saw the school agers are making their rule by their own, playing the musical chair in March break, playing the catch ball as making their free rules by their own. This approach allows students to explore their interest in a supportive environment without the pressure of early academic expectations. As a result, children are able to build a strong sense of identity while developing important skills such as creativity, imagination, and independent thinking. In addition to creative opportunities, Waldorf Education offers strong emotional and social support that help children feel secure and valued. Teachers build close relationships with students and adapt their teaching to meet individuals' needs, ensuring that child is supported in their development. The children environment is designed to be calm and low stress, which promotes emotional stability and a positive attitude towards learning. Furthermore, the strong partnership between families and educators create a consistent support system helping children thrive both at school and at home.
So, in this careers and long-term impact, we will discuss about students who experience Waldorf education often develop strong problem-solving skills such as creativity, problem solving, and independent thinking. These skills are useful in many careers, including arts, education, businesses, and social services. Waldorf graduates are often adaptable and innovative, which help them succeed in higher education and the workplace.
So here we have some example of Waldorf schools. So we have a Toronto Waldorf schools, which is located in 9100 Bathurst Street, Thornhill, Ontario. So here we have a mission and approach for the Waldorf schools, focus on holistic development, mind, body, and spirit, such as physical, mentally, and others, encourages wonder, creativity, and life purpose. Learning through experience, movement, and creativity. So they also have early childhood program and some other programs too. So in the early childhood program, play-based nurturing environment, use of a natural material like wood, focus on imaginations and creativity. They play rhythms and routines and outdoor play in all seasons. So they also provide an environmental education, like strong focus on a sustainability and stewardship. 20 plus acre 20 plus acre campus with forest, river, garden. Activity includes compost composting and recycling programs, organic farming and gardening, camping trips, and outdoor learning as well. So here we have a they also provide curriculum and learning, experimental and hands-on experience to the kids, subject integrated with arts, music, movement. They also have activities include storytelling, cooking, gardening, creative projects, student opportunities, after school programs, outdoor education and field trips, international exchange program. They develop their independence, creativity, and social responsibilities. So here we have a
So here we have a critique of Waldorf education. So as every education or everything in the world have their different challenges and limitations and strengths. So Waldorf education have its so many strengths, but it has some limitations too. One strength is it focuses on more on creativity and holistic development, and encourages creativity in children long term, which helps them in long term development and engage them with real life. However, the limited use of the technology may not be fully prepared for the children for the digital world. So, as we see, today's word is the word of social media and all of AI. So, I guess a limited access to the technology will somewhere make children's behind than the other students in the way of using in the way of using technology. So I guess they should be more explored with uh, AI or social media, but in the good way, not in the opposite way, because everything have both sides. Delayed academics, that's the other point, that's the other limitation of uh, Waldorf education. So Waldorf education goes for a longer time for the children to explore things and materials around them and the world, so which somewhere delays their academics, which also impacts their with learning in the future. And the third is transition to traditional schools. So still we see that in most of the Waldorf schools, Waldorf education persists on the traditional schools, not on the modern ways. So yeah, these are some limitations, but overall, we all believe that this is the best part where children can explore their learning and explore real life if the parents want to see and have a true next slide for that.
So now we have some discussion questions, like we can reflect upon that. So what we have learned so far. So like my first question is, do you think like experimenting learning is more effective than traditional academic learning? Anybody?
Mm. Well, I think experimental learning can be more effective in early childhood because it allows children to learn through hands on experience, which improves understanding and memory. And when children actively participate in activities like play, art, and a real life task, they more engaged and able to connect learning to through real world. As Bhavtaran already spoke about that, now is the era of internet and AI. We forget how we can use ourselves into more hand-on experiences. However, traditional academic learning is also important, especially as children grow older because it provides structure and helps develop foundational skills like reading and writing. Overall, a balance of both approaches may be the most effective. We cannot say that only experimental learning is more effective, as together traditional academic learning is also that important, but it should be in a both side and equally supported.
Yeah, I agree with you, Pavan. Like what we have learned in India, like we do not have like hands-on experience,
Yes,
and
it's more about
we are
tradition.
just bookish language and everything. So it's like a little bit difficult to like to work here and work with children. So I think
But
like it's,
we can be
but
more
both
perfect.
should be in the balance. Like
Yes,
we can mix both of the thing, like experimental learning and traditional.
both.
Cause yeah, so
But
like
we should not be like more be precise on experimental learnings.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, traditional learning is also the way where children can
We
explore
can connect it to our
other
roots.
new
yeah,
things.
yeah, I agree with you. So
Any other
my second
questions?
question is like, should
Yeah,
technology be limited in early childhood education?
uh,
Yeah,
yeah, it should be
technology
limited.
should be used
Yeah.
carefully and moderation in early childhood education. Like limiting technology can be beneficial because young children needs hand-on experience, social interaction, and physical play for healthy development. Too much screen time may reduce creativity, attention span, and social skills too. However, technology is also an important part of modern life, so completely removing it may not preparing children for the future. A balanced approach where technology is introduced gradually and used meaningful is likely the best option.
Yes, we should
Yeah,
fix
yeah,
our time of screen daily as we can reduce our hours to use even our entertainment source as well.
yeah. I
Um,
think so. Like we should have balance because in the long run they have to work in corporate and everything, where
Yeah,
they need the laptops and everything. If they don't know how to
the
do
use of
technology
technology.
of laptops or computer,
Yeah,
so in the long run it will be not beneficial for them.
the balance with the technology is good, but it should be limited, right? And
Yeah,
it should be beneficial for the children as well.
Any
So
other
like
yeah.
questions do we have
I know
about?
some
So
parents,
like, mm,
yeah, who make their children see cartoons and dramas all the time. So that is not beneficial and completely uh, stops the development of children.
So we have a third question here.
yeah,
Does Waldorf education prepare children for modern society?
I think so because it prepares children in many important ways by developing creativity, critical thinking, and emotional intelligence, as it helps with the cooking and other skills as well, which are valuable in today's world. It helps students to become independent thinkers and problem solvers. Nowadays, I can see that children can make their rules by their own, they don't even need our interference in that. However, some critics argue that limited exposure to technology and delayed academics may make it challenging for students to adapt to modern, fast paced, and technology driven environments. Despite this, many Waldorf graduates succeed in higher education and careers, suggesting that the skills they develop are still highly relevant.
Mhm.
So, what do you think?
yeah,
Maybe they only prepare only the kids in the academic, and they only
Not in
get,
other curricular activities?
yeah.
Any other discussions anyone have?
Yeah,
So
that's it, I guess we have for today.
yeah. I
we
think we should have the balance of traditional way
Everything.
and the modern thing. So
Yeah,
like they, it can help them. Yeah.
so we have a reference,
Here
So
are our references.
and thank you. So if you guys
thank you, everyone.
ready for
Thank you.
that's all.
cooperating
Thank you.
and listening to our presentation. Thank you, Professor. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.